Not long before the events of the Chimera, 4 space pirates were sent to the desert planet of Akiton to regain their captain's hold over Kafak Depot. Get in, restore balance, get out. A simple enough plan. Batten down the hatches, mateys. This is Will Save and the Interstellar Tales from the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. Unknown Treasures.
Welcome back to Will Save and the Interstellar Tales from the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. I'm Kevin, the GM of Unknown Treasures. Just a reminder, if you've been listening this far along, we are running Junker's Delight. This is the AP or the standalone adventure is Junker's Delight. Just a reminder.
To delight in.
Just wanted to remind people at episode 37.
Yeah, much like this podcast.
Yeah,
in case you don't know right now.
If you're curious and you want to go read the book and see what's going on.
I think it's good. Because sometimes you just get lost in the sauce of the story. You're just going, you're playing, especially if you're listening to this not on live on Will Save Wednesday, which if you're not, what are you doing? But if you're not, years down the road,
probably, and
you're like, going through, just enjoying, and then you're like, oh, that's right, this is Junker's Delight. This is a cool adventure.
Yeah.
It's good.
Some people, I'm not sure you guys knew that. Surprise.
I didn't. Honestly, no.
I didn't know that we were doing this.
I honestly don't even think about it as Junker's Delight. I think about it as Will Save. I think about it as the Will Save. Yeah, exactly. It's our side story because
the Desert Files.
For those
Desert Files.
Yeah, the Desert Files. Because you probably the Desert Files. That's actually a pretty good way of putting it. You can tell we have our universe kind of woven into it. So I don't know. That's how I think about it anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But I still like your story, Jason Keeley. I'm sure 90% of it is from you, and the 10% that's annoying is from Kevin. So
yeah, absolutely.
The annoying 10% is all Kevin. Right?
Definitely,
that's probably accurate.
The 20 extra enemies, there you go, that kind of thing.
But before we get to the game itself, because that's fun and all, but I was going to talk about other games because last week we brought them up and what's going on right now is you're in the stellar flare. It's a little creepy. There's stuff going on you guys can't explain. And I think it was Vinny that brought up Fear, which
Classic.
is one of my favorite video games. It was platform breaking. It was like, whoa, you could do this kind of thing in video games and get away with it. I actually had to look it up. It's a backronym for First Encounter Assault Recon.
Yes.
But the whole thing was you were basically a recon team going in to fight ghosts. And the way they did it was so you would turn a corner and walk down a hallway, and the next thing you know, you're drowning in blood, and you're just like, what the heck? Yeah, it was so good, so well done. There has been 5 of them since.
Yeah, I haven't played those. The first one though highlighted for me that I have a fear of moving vehicles coming towards me in the enclosed spaces, and I can't get out of the way.
The bus? Is it a bus or a train or something?
There's a van that comes down an alley.
I remember that.
And you have to run.
And there's no door behind you. You're just
you just have to run and turn the corner. That was scary.
Oh, it's so good.
But the weapons were also great. There was a good futuristic technology aspect, so you didn't feel like you were totally powerless. Yeah, it was classic.
Oh yeah, you were going in prepared to fight ghosts. That's the point. But
I guess no one told me when I played it.
That's probably me.
John this was 1:30. This is a core memory for me. John spins it up at 1:30. Hey, dude, I just got this really cool game. You should play it.
It's in my
closes the
computer.
door behind him. Yeah. I'm just okay, cool. We're walking down a hallway. And he also had the 7.1 surround sound headphones. So from the back right, I hear a little girl whisper, "Over here." I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
What is happening?
It's classic.
I turn around. Awesome. My character turns around. There's nobody there. I walk a little farther. I hear it again and turn around. And then she just launches at my face. Alt F4.
Yeah, that's it.
Shut it down.
That's it.
I'm done. Check, please.
It's very reasonable.
You guys remember the video game arcades that don't exist anymore? I think we talked about this a few times. Where, like everybody just gathers in a computer room and yells at each other. As
LAN parties.
LAN parties.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this yesterday. Yeah.
There's back rooms that exist some places.
I'm sure.
So many malls
Over
in LA.
Over here, there's a ton of it.
I knew a friend that like operated one of those. It was actually really cool because it was like cool. a hot rod body shop, and then in like the spare room, they were converted it over to a LAN party area, and it was awesome. But they had one closet essentially that they decorated. It was like corrugated steel, but they tore the steel and put neon blood all over it and had black lights and stuff. And they had 2 computers in there that were powerful enough to run Doom 4 when it first came out. And so like you'd go in and shut the door behind you and play Doom 4. And yeah, Doom 4 was the first game that you couldn't see the seams. Like I remember walking up a set of stairs and the stairs exploded, and it was just so smooth that I didn't realize like where prior to that, like, you know, it's got a different texture to it. It's got a different color. But
Yeah.
Just one other game that I just have to bring up is that I really liked. It was kind of on the crappier side, independent game. It's called Stalker. And it was based in Chernobyl, but it was about ghosts and stuff. And like basically like the Chernobyl explosion was actually a cover up for all these experiments that were happening. It was like an RPG first person shooter. It was great. I really enjoyed it. But okay, that's not video game talk.
What?
Except for like Kelly, you said wait, here they have those still? Where is here? And what are you talking about?
I'm in Japan at this moment in time.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
We'll save Far East. We'll save in the Rising Sun.
Yeah, Rising will save. I'm like, I'm there. I'm an hour and 17 minutes ahead. And
1 day.
I don't know. And 1 day or something like that. Okay, an hour.
Half day?
Oh, God, I can't even think. I'm so ahead that I can't even think properly.
I'm so
then, like,
so ahead.
You guys are so behind me.
They have like the PC cafes. They still have them. But then after this, I'm going to be in Korea for a couple of weeks. And in Korea, they definitely have them.
They definitely have them.
Yeah,
in
they're
Korea.
still everywhere over there. And hopefully the Wi-Fi will be a little better in Korea than here. So apologies about any lag.
No, you're fine.
I said
think
that
it's
about
good.
Japan too earlier, but who knows?
I'm curious. Are the LAN parties like up to date computers and stuff? Like, because they originally started as like just access for the internet and like whatever games were available at the time, and then they started ramping up into like we have the best games available, blah blah. And
The
like
places that I've seen have rates for different PCs.
oh, okay.
So, like, if you want a top tier PC, then you're going to pay a higher premium. But if you're only playing, like, StarCraft or something,
Interesting.
What's the rate for like a Pentium 4 to play Age of Empires 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they have that.
They hand you an iPad.
Yeah.
But I do know a Discord where you can for Age of Empires.
What's that Age of Empires?
Dude, Age of Empires.
Sound? There's so many sounds that are just iconic from it.
Yeah.
Like the chopping wood sound.
Oh
Or,
yeah,
like,
the chopping wood,
like the
zealots.
picking away.
Yeah.
When everyone's just like cutting like a stone tower with their swords and shit.
Yes.
Like for some
Clink,
reason,
clink,
and
clink,
somehow
clink,
that actually
clink,
works.
clink,
Yeah.
It's just repeating. Clink,
Yes.
clink, clink, clink. Speaking of clink clink, no, I always think StarCraft when I hear those kind of things, like the coming in 5x5, and I forget what the miners would say, but yeah.
I didn't play that.
Clink
so
clink
I don't know.
though.
I don't know what that.
StarCraft? You ever played StarCraft?
No, because I was too busy playing Fear and Call of Duty, D&D.
I know.
It was Command and
I
Conquer.
mean,
over
I
here.
was a Red Alert guy, but
Same.
Oh, Red
definitely.
Alert! Yeah,
Yuri's Revenge, man.
Yeah.
Generals 2 was really good.
Yeah, it was so good. That's the one with
Those are great. StarCraft was the best
Command
of
and
them,
Conquer
though.
was cool. That I did play that.
Well, StarCraft is for very competitive people, and like, yeah.
Something about
Finally
the,
played the story modes.
Kelly, you should like enter a StarCraft tournament in Korea.
and just get my
Oh
ass
yeah,
beat
I'm sure it's
Let a PC off.
and they do start like the original StarCraft because StarCraft 2 didn't live up to it.
Yeah.
unless I have like the most amazing beginner's luck for some reason.
Dude,
and
I
then
could definitely
just
see you
become a
doing that.
legend.
Just Zerg Rush.
we should.
Right,
I was-
Zerg Rush.
I was gonna say, like, the most horrible gut wrenching sound from Age of Empires? Do you remember this? It's like chicka 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 chicka.
What?
Do you remember that sound?
What sound was that?
Oh,
Age of Empires.
It's the sound of your fucking farm like needing to be replanted.
Oh
And,
yes.
like, it's like I'm the fucking general. I'm the fucking general / king of like a kingdom, but I have to manually reseed my fucking farms. Fuck you, Age of Empires 2.
And you're across the map in the middle of a fight, and you hear,
Yes, exactly.
Wow, amazing.
But then in Red Alert, it's like unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Thank you, Red Alert. Thank you. I needed to know.
Oh, I am hearing it right now. I will make sure that I add it to this if we can do that without copyright.
Please do.
I think my favorite real-time strategy game sound was in Generals when you upgraded to the AK-47s. AK-47 for everyone.
Oh yeah,
That's amazing.
that was actually the funnest unit I think to play. Was the
I don't remember what they were called.
terrorist?
Yeah, so much fun.
I haven't played it, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
check it
really
out.
good.
We'll have to
Wait, so what-
we'll have to play Generals together.
I still remember
What was the-
Shogun Total War was watching the assassination videos.
I have Shogun installed right now.
Dude, it is
That's how good that game is.
Stop recording. We're going to go play video games.
Yeah,
Right.
we're just kind of a Shogun party.
Dude.
And because it's the best combination of strategy and then real-time battle tactics. It was just,
Yeah.
and then like the assassination. Yeah, it's great. Classic.
Dude, all of those cutscenes were dope.
Yeah.
So what was that? What was the sound of the sword in is it Age of Empires you were saying?
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
It's just like king.
Was it
king? King.
Was it a clink, 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 clink?
Is this a
clink?
joke that it's gonna happen?
Clink.
What are you trying to get at, Kev?
And that's what you hear
For the best
at the end of the
transition in
That's
Starfighter,
right. I
isn't
think
it?
that your transition?
getting to the real game, Starfinder. That's how we ended last time. You guys found the source of the clink clink.
I'm so
Dude, every
So
time we
clean.
kill someone, we have to say unit lost. Okay.
Unit lost.
Yeah, unit lost.
Amazing.
I'll say it for you.
Thanks.
You guys ready for this?
Check.
I'm so ready. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that
I
transition.
don't think you are. I don't think you are.
It was a
last
fun
time.
I don't want this smoke.
So last time, you set out to explore the halls after Thaddeus whispered about Rolu into an open mic or open comms channel.
That's right.
And then Chuck led the charge to find the source of the clinking, while Terme kept guard in the back. He did even set a mine up to kind of watch your guys' back. So when Chuck got to that intersection, though, he turned the corner and saw a man in a lab coat turn the corner at the far end of the Western Corridor and walk away. You all made your way up there, and you only found a niche with a glowing cable. When you opened the door that was against the other wall there, you found nothing but Acatonian sand falling down on you. And that's when Thaddeus relieved himself, and so Terme took off to go find that clinking. And he found it. He found a metallic anthropod. Clink, 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 clink. So let's roll for initiative. And I'll take you to the map.
Wow, right to it. Right into it.
yeah.
Dude. Dang, dog.
Kevin's not
Here we
messing
go.
around right now, which is bad. That means he's really going to enjoy this fight, which is
That's, yeah.
Preparing for this.
Oh, wow.
I promised people on Discord, TPK. I'm working on it. I started.
Oh, so that way you're not
boosting up.
soft.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to overcorrect though. Come on, man.
That's the only way Kev gets hard nowadays. is
Can I
TPK.
only see myself? I thought I was like face to face with somebody.
You'll see it in a
20.
second. Give me your initiative.
20.
You weren't face to face. It was coming down the end of the hallway.
That's
So
right.
it's
Oh, okay. So I have time to duck through the corridor and retreat.
I'm also going to avoid this fight entirely. That's cool.
if you rolled a high enough initiative, I think is kind of how that works. What did you guys get?
I got a 20, sir.
20 for Thaddeus.
The cat man.
I got a 16. 16 for Chalk.
I got a 1 because although I got a 10. Although I've been focused on what's happening to Terme, I think I can't quite see that well. I am the only one
It's your
in the
guilty
party.
conscience.
Sorry,
That's fine.
what was
It's your
that?
guilty
That is.
conscience.
I'm.
Nothing.
There's someone
Oh,
in trouble,
no.
and you're talking to me about who knows what.
I'm just going to mumble
Alright.
quietly in this corner.
That's so
angry.
creepy. Please don't.
You're like right behind him too on the map.
Yeah.
So
So
just
ready
for
to,
the listeners, we're in the stellar flare. It is a matrix of corridors. they've come back around to the front. So we have on the far left side of the map, we have the three. We have Thaddeus, Chalk, and Rolu kind of bunched in the corner, right around that edge of where it turns the corner. And then we have Terme has walked all the way back, and he's right at the door where the turret was above him, and can see out into the desert. And then at the opposite end, we have a security patrol bot coming in.
Just to be
Down
clear,
the
my total initiative is 5. I rolled a 1, but it's 5.
Oh,
total.
you rolled a 1.
Yes.
Okay, fine. It's fine. You're still last. Sweet. Well, it is the patrol bot's turn. So let me move it into view for you. It steps to about there, I believe. Can you see it now, Will?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it.
And
I can't.
I can't see Will.
I don't even know where Will is. Is Will that far ahead? Where
he's about 60 feet, and you guys can see
Oh,
about
he's over
60
there
feet in dim
in the
light.
shadow.
Right?
Yeah, jeez.
I can't.
Uh,
Thanks for screwing up my thing, Kevin. That's cool.
What?
Maybe I just need to move my self down. That's probably why. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
That is a 17. Nope, sorry. Let me do the math on that. That's a 30 to hit.
What are you hitting? Wait, so you're attacking me? I don't get it. What are you attacking me with?
I'm shooting you with a weapon.
Oh, wow.
It's
Kevin,
it's an
we'll
EAC
play
weapon,
the action.
energy weapon.
Yeah, is it okay?
What are you looking for? What information?
I was just wondering if if you're like throwing a.
It just came out of nowhere. That's it. So
Yeah. Like is it like a pistol round? What goes like what happens? You just say
I'll tell you in a
attack.
second. I wanted to make sure it hit for before so that definitely
30
hits, right?
hits unless it's a grenade.
So this giant, I wouldn't say giant, it's a medium-sized creature. This metallic anthropod kind of walks up to you, clink, 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 and then there is a almost like a coil below its body. So this coil below it starts to crackle and electrify, and this arc of energy hits you. That is 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
And that's the end of that patrol bot's turn. Thaddeus, you're next.
Okay, well, Thaddeus can't see whatever the hell this is. He's gonna walk down.
So he's comfortable there. He's just gonna, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, it's... I know, right?
Per tactical rules, right? Is that?
Okay, I think I see. I'm gonna put my back in front of Rolu amazingly. That's probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna do that. Actually, let me move a little bit forward to not get stabbed in the back. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I could probably...
Sorry, what are you mumbling? That is?
I think Rolu gets an attack of opportunity, though, right?
I do. Yes.
Shut up! No. So then he's
I'll
gonna
give it
take
to
out. Oh my god! I don't want the show. Not yet. So I'm going to All right. So he's gonna shoot with his venom caster. Classic Thaddeus move. It doesn't hit. It's like an 8 to attack, which doesn't hit. I'm sure. So there you go. I moved ahead of Rolu, and I'm safely out of dodge from him. And that's where I'm at right now.
Beautiful. Great turn. Chalk,
Thank
you're
you.
up.
Wait, Kevin. I'm going to do a check of some kind, though. Can I do a life science check or something? Even though it's a metallic
You
construct.
could
of some
try
sort?
a life science check, but that probably wouldn't do any good. What you could do is engineering.
I can't do that. Yeah.
Oh.
Life science for sure won't work, huh?
No, it is not a living creature.
All right. I see that. Okay, cool.
In fact, it says it's an unliving creature.
Oh,
I'll give you that one for free.
that was kind of you.
It looks like it's not alive. Metallic sort of construct.
security bot. It just zaps me with this coil thing. I don't know about it, though.
Oh, no.
I'll have to wait until it's my turn.
I think the definition of unliving in this sense is it's not sentient. It doesn't have a soul, where an android is living.
So one couldn't do a mind thrust against it, for example.
Do you have mind thrust?
Does it have-
A
I
soldier
don't. I'm
ability?
just referencing Power Pack 2.0, which is going to be released soon, I think, or probably did get released.
yeah.
So check that out on Emergency Power Pod, where we guest start on their podcast.
Fun times. Fun times.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That was a discussion that came up. All right, I'm done.
Sweet.
Man.
All
I'm
right.
done.
I don't know about the mind thrust thing. I'm going to assume no.
You can't, basically. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because there's
Betty sent you.
there's not a mind to thrust against.
That's
That's
what she
right.
said.
You can thrust against other things, though, but just not
Yeah.
the mind.
I mean,
doesn't-
you can still thrust against it. It's
Right.
just not going to have any effect.
Right.
That sucks, though.
Yeah.
You know?
So thrust to your heart's content. But
Yeah.
Until you're satisfied.
Please,
That sounds. Yeah.
please stop mentally humping my robot.
That sounds like.
Yeah, I don't see where it says it's mindless, but that would make sense. So, okay, moving on. Chuck, what are you doing?
I'm going to toddle 30 feet toward where I saw the strobe and Thaddeus's bones glowing through his body. And I'm going to see if I can do anything with an engineering, maybe computers check to deduce what this thing is. Maybe a weakness.
Man, I'm sorry, I'm not versed enough. I'm pretty sure it's just engineering. Right?
Cool, engineering it is. 14. Does 14 get me anything?
Yeah, I should have calculated this. I think it gives you one thing. What do you want to know?
What's it vulnerable to?
Ooh, vulnerabilities. You want one or both?
Both?
I'll give you just one.
Duh.
It is vulnerable to electricity.
If 2's on the menu, I'll take 2. All right, cool.
Electricity's.
Hey guys!
Yeah.
It can deal, but it can't take. Try hitting it with electricity.
Yes.
Fascinating.
Okay. Identify creatures is an engineering.
Yes, it is.
Identify constructs, and
Yes.
this is a construct. So
Cool. That's my whole turn.
I wish I had electric anything.
that was your whole turn. Moved and did engineering. You didn't want to do anything else.
That was a move and an action. I mean, I could.
Well,
the
You could pop a
Identify
shot
cons-
off
Yeah.
with a disadvantage, but that would be a lot.
It would be
I
a
feel like.
lot. I'm gonna double move to Thaddeus' shoulder if
Aw.
Thaddeus consents.
Yeah. Of course. Climb on up.
Cool.
Traitor.
There we go.
Man,
Okay, roll
it is now.
That's pots
Termay's
and
turn.
kettles, my dude.
I think we should somehow trap this thing and destroy it. I got pretty hurt last time.
And so Termay's going to. Can I first maybe just do an engineering check to see if I can find out what the other vulnerability is, or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, I got a 20.
Ooh. Let's see. Okay, so the actual CR on that, I have to do math in my head. Okay. Okay. 20, I'll give you 2 things. So the other vulnerability is critical hits. So, roll high, guys.
I'll just play on with that.
And then what else do you want to know?
Is there anything that I can do to defend myself? Is there what's there to know?
Sorry, what? You want to know what kind of
Does
weapons
it have
it has?
a cool attack that I
Yeah.
can
Special
have a
ability or
strategy
something?
against, or
I'll give you one. Is you recognize that coil thing underneath it is an integrated tactical emitter. It shoots electricity, and it does 1d4 plus 4 damage.
Okay, so it's weak to electricity and it shoots electricity, is what we know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Interesting.
okay.
All right. Now, what you gonna do, Termay? That was all free round. So
I'm going to double check something in my notes real quick. Hold on a moment.
Kevin, while he's doing that,
middle of combat, he's pulling out.
Yeah, pulling out his.
My one note won't sync. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't there wasn't an electricity elemental I could just conjure.
ooh, like an electrovore, perhaps.
You'd think you got 4 arms. One of your 4 arms should have the quarterback flip up rule book. Oh my god!
The playbook
Yes.
for spell. Which warping? Yeah.
Kelly, what was the
Okay.
question?
I was just, I'll wait till my turn. Go ahead, Will.
Okay.
So I am going to cast Hazard, which is just a minor cantrip. Spell gains. So I summon a minor hazard from an alternate reality, creating a splash of acid or blast of freezing air or a static electricity charge.
Nice.
Electric charge.
That's cool.
So yeah, 1d3, not a lot, but it'll probably go through, right? So maybe that's worth it.
So
Let's
you're
roll.
gonna you can cast this at a distance, and you have a 5-foot square that you put it on.
When you cast the spell DC is 13. I don't know.
What's the range?
It doesn't say. When you cast a spell, choose acid, cold, electricity, fire, or sonic. The spell gains that descriptor, so I'm choosing electricity. Each creature in the area must succeed at a reflex save. Oh, so okay. Everyone has to do a reflex save, I guess.
Well, what is the area.
I'm going to start the timer on this.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, the range
Okay,
I'm seeing
what
is
is this
25 feet
Hazard?
plus 5 feet per 2 levels. It's a 5-foot radius burst.
Okay, so that makes sense. It's you're doing basically a 10-foot square you're right, because it's 5 foot from the corner.
Radius.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
Okay.
get to pick 4 squares, all congruent, is that the word? That are at least
Conjoined.
25 or up to 25 plus 5 for every level away from you. So
Every
you could
2
drop
levels.
it right on top of the.
Every 2 levels.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 feet. You can
So-
drop it 30 feet,
Easy. I can drop it more than 30 feet. I can drop it like 50 feet, I think.
but that'd be silly. Why would you put it behind it? Not to
No,
metagame or anything.
I don't think you can drop it more than 30 feet.
What level are we?
You're 3. So if it's 5 feet for every 2 levels. It's 25 feet plus 5 feet for every
okay.
2 levels. So it's 30 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm dropping it here.
Perfect. Okay, and it is a DC what?
13 for half, I think.
For fortitude, reflex.
Each creature in the area reflex save or take 1d3
Reflex. Okay.
damage.
That is a 14 on the die. So what is the damage it
Pass.
takes?
Nothing. There's no
It-
damage.
It negates it completely?
Yeah.
Okay. But now every time it moves in that square, like the hazard stays, right? For how long?
I believe
1 round.
it's probably for 1 round.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
Well-
if you move, I guess, in your turn, maybe that would make
That's-
sense.
Yeah, that'd be fair. Okay.
And then by the start of my next turn, then it would be gone.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Okay. That is either your turn then, or
and
you're
then
going to move?
I'm going to move
All right.
because I still have a move action. I'm going to retreat. And I'm going to go this way.
Interesting. He's going to run out the door
Out through the guarded
through the scanner.
the scanner. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we trap him in the scanner and hotwire this thing and fry its cortex. I don't know. Lure it in here.
All right. Rolu, what are you going to do?
Volu is going to take a 5-foot step forward and going to say, Thaddeus, you really need to think about lines of sight here. And I'm going to take a shot at this creature. And I'm just wondering if I don't have any range penalties because my range is 100 feet. It's only 80 feet away from me. But I'm looking down a dark hallway. Is there any darkness penalties, Kev, that's going on?
So we are in dim light. All of the solar flare right now is in dim light.
Okay.
And you have normal vision, right? So you're the only one that's affected. And what it does is gives you a 20% concealment chance.
20%
Or
miss chance.
The other,
Yeah, so I got to roll
yeah,
it.
it gives everybody else a 20%. Yeah, you roll. If you can roll it, I can roll it. Don't matter.
Well, I think technically I'm supposed to roll it, but down to do whatever you want, right? Because it's like a hit.
Roll stuff.
Okay.
Roll stuff, John.
All right.
roll it.
Jeez. Well, yeah.
Rolling.
Rolling. We're rolling. It's going to
Rolling.
be a 19 against EAC.
Okay. Sweet.
So that's a hit.
It's a hit.
Okay. I'm going to roll D100, and I got a...
19. Yes.
No, I got a... I guess a 100, right? Because it's 1 to 100. So, yeah, I got a 100. So I'm good.
Nice.
You're good. Okay. So it hits. And what kind of weapon are you shooting? It is a laser?
It is a laser that does fire damage. Yes. And that is going to be a really solid 6 points of fire damage to this creature.
All right. 6 points of damage.
Yes. And that's my turn because I just realized I should have moved further up, but I can't move. Shoot, move. So that's it.
Pew! Shoot it. It just like plinks off the armor, but there's definitely like a scar. You can see it. Well, you can't, but everybody else can see this like burn mark along the carapace of this metallic anthropod. We're going to go back to the top. It is round number 2. The patrol bot gets to go, and it is going to move forward. Let me see here 1 second. Check my ranges. Okay. It's going to march forward right to the corner.
Dare you march.
And as it does that, he has to roll reflex save, correct? He misses this time. He got a 5 on the die. So
I guess,
go ahead and roll.
yeah. So 1 point.
1 point, but it is critical because it's electricity, right? So you get 50%
Yeah,
of that.
I
So
don't know the rules on it, but yeah, it's electricity damage.
you get 50% plus whatever, or 50%, additional 50% of the damage that you deal. So since it's 1, you would take half of that and then add it. So yeah, 2 points of damage. Cool. At least something. Did something. But it is now the patrol bot is going to then do jolting arc. So let me just roll this thing to see how long it's going to take to go the next time. So that's
Okay, I have a question about the equipment here, but
what equipment?
the equipment I am nearby.
Okay, let's wait till your turn to do that.
Okay.
So this creature stepped up. It is then going to burst out in electricity in all directions, I believe. It says you can hit up to 4 creatures within 40 feet. It looks like you guys are all...
Not Rolu.
That's
Except
all but
Rolu.
Rolu?
Rolu's not within 40 feet. Yeah.
One caveat is they have to be no more than 30 feet apart. So let's check the distance between Termaine and Chalk and...
Oh, yeah. Someone's 35
feet. You are 35 feet away, so I can only target the 2 of you instead of all 3. So I'm going to need you to give me a reflex save.
Which 2 of us?
Termaine
Yeah, let's do.
is
Chalk
just
and-
out of range
Thaddeus.
for the robot to attack all
Wow.
3.
Wow.
So instead of going for the closer one, which would be Termaine, the robot's going to go after the
So-
furthest ones,
Exactly.
which are 2 people.
I was actually going to
'Cause-
argue that he doesn't have line of sight on Termaine.
It's true. That's
Yep.
true.
I'd say that's partial.
He's literally
But
around
I
a
don't
corner.
think he has line of sight. If you were to give me a shot right now, trying to shoot through,
He'd have to do some
I'm
witch
hitting this
warping,
corner, man.
like bullet bending stuff in order to get him, you know?
Yeah. What are we watching? What's that
The
movie
Matrix?
with Angelina
And I,
Jolie?
Yeah.
I guarantee there's no way for anyway. This is a
oh
moot
no,
point
what-
because
Wanted.
we're arguing about nothing.
Wanted. We're not wanted.
Chuck at a 19 for his reflex save.
The movie Wanted. That's when he shoots the gun and spins the bullet and it
That's
curves
what I
around
mean.
the wall.
James
But
McAvoy.
this is not that. Yeah, James McAvoy. This is not
Oh,
that.
but I was just saying that's the movie. No, in this case, it was going to target the most number of characters it could hit, and that's what it did because there's 2 instead of 1. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
all right. So, what did you guys roll for your saves?
Fair enough. Well, Shock got a 20, apparently.
19.
I need a reflex save from both of you.
No, 19. Sorry.
19.
Fantastic. That's good for a Shock. I'm very happy. But I got a 4. It's not great.
Oh, okay. So, Chalk, you take only 1 point of damage, but Kelly, you take 3. Did I do the math on that
20
right? Because half would be routed down to 1.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. All right, taking that damage right. Yeah.
Right?
Bam!
Yeah.
And that is the end of the turn.
Yeah.
The ground just kind of charges, and it is now Thaddeus' turn.
Thaddeus is like, and then he's gonna switch out his. Yes, very good. I wish I came up with that. Shocking. He's gonna switch to the auto target rifle. So he just does like one of those cool like. I was trying to reference some video game where you're constantly switching weapons. Well, we were talking about LAN parties.
Like Call of Duty?
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
CSGO, yeah. He does a CSGO move behind his back, and now he has an auto-target rifle out. That was a move action, so he can only shoot once this round, which he will do. And hopefully, it will be good this time. Oh my god, it's an 8. I'm rolling so poorly.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is too bad.
And that's your whole turn? That's
Yeah, I'm so sad.
Wow.
great. Okay, moving on. Chalk, what are you doing?
It's like, great. There will be blood today.
Chalk is actually going to, having seen Thaddeus switch to a weapon with a longer reach. Oh, that's a good idea. So he holsters his light asphalt blaster and switches to his hunting rifle, which has a little bit longer reach, and pulls the trigger.
Very nice.
That's a 16 to hit,
Ooh, EAC or KAC?
whichever one's lower.
Is that true?
No,
No.
it's I think it's KAC.
That is a miss then.
It's a projectile weapon that does piercing damage. So yeah, I'd say KAC.
Yeah, and so if it was electricity, it would have absorbed into the body of this thing of any kind of like EAC, but it wasn't, so it just plings off. Clink. Didn't have enough energy.
Wow.
You just skimmed it. It is now Termay's turn, and just for that, we're going to get rid of your square of hazards.
Yep. And I'm gonna just cast it again,
Nice.
and then is it possible? Because I'm not moving, right? If Can I double attack, but like delay part of my attack?
I don't think you can do that spell.
I guess I can't cast a spell and a fire weapon,
No.
right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just put the hazard down.
Put it down.
Okay.
Lay it down.
Yep.
And I have to do a save for that, right? A reflex save.
Yeah.
I passed that reflex save. And is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, for hazard,
So
is it
I'm
every
actually-
time you're?
No, I was gonna cast it here, for when you go into enter it next
Okay.
turn. So like you would potentially, if you were going through this, get it twice. But I don't know.
It says
That
each
makes
creature in the area must succeed a reflex save. So I'm assuming it's
That's probably just once. I don't think it creates a
So if you-
hazard beyond a round.
I think if you casted it one square over so that he was in it, then it was in it. Anyways, do what you want.
Okay.
Moving on, unless you're going to move. Are you going to move too?
Yeah, no, I was gonna, I'll go around the corner so that I'm not line of sight, but I can still keep an eye on the hallway.
Okay.
Wait, so did the creature take
And
damage?
if he goes through this square, I'll take a shot at him. If he presents a target.
Okay. Rolu, what are you up to?
Wait, did the creature take damage, or did it pass its reflex saving throw? Did I miss that?
It
passed.
passed, so it
Got it.
doesn't
Okay.
take damage.
I think Rolu, if anybody who can see in the dark probably just sees his shoulders relax as he aims and is going to take 2 shots, because after that second bright burst of electricity, and then now with this area effect, then that's lit up, and Rolu's going to take 2 shots, hoping that the increased visibility briefly can help him hit this fucking patrol bot. First shot is a 10, which I think probably misses against EAC.
That misses.
Next shot is a 9, so does not.
So you're like, I think I have a clear shot, and then like the lightning or the electricity kind of fades, and you don't see anything, and you're just shooting into the dark.
Yeah.
And you hear pling, pling, all the way down the hallway. All right, and I think that's the end of that round. We're going to round number 3. It is the patrol bot's turn again, and this time they are going to use their other weapon. That coil then charges up and is going to fire at Thaddeus, and that's going to be a lot, 29 to hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Way to throw down. Okay.
That is 5 points of electricity damage.
What's the range on that particular attack? Curious.
40?
The range is 3? 30. Is that what you said?
4D?
40? Okay.
Wow, are you saying you're not in range? Are you trying to...
No. I'm not gonna.
You trying
do
to
that.
out GM
I'm not gonna
Kevin?
do some Kevin stuff. Like I'm just literally just curious for the future. It's fine.
Oh, my bad. It's only 15. Shoot.
Oh.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, wow.
I was in range.
So I didn't
wait a
even intend to.
I wasn't even in range
I was mixing
when
them
I was
up.
getting attacked.
You didn't even take... Did you take damage that time? You didn't even
Yeah, I
take damage
did.
that
I
time.
took 6 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay. No, wait. Yes. Then you take your 6 points of damage back just because I'm being fair. But it can still move, so it's going to move to be within 15 feet of you. It then is going to do a save, and it fails, so it takes 3 points of damage. Or wait, sorry. Roll the damage for that.
For
Is it
your
D3?
area effect, D3. Plus
The hazard.
Plus the electricity thing, right?
Yeah, plus he's vulnerable
Right,
to
right.
electricity, so that's going to be...
Okay, so I got a. If I roll a D, it's a one D3, and I roll a 4. That's a 2,
Yeah.
right?
How'd you roll a 4 on a D3?
On a D6.
That's how you roll a D3?
There's no. How do you have a D3?
Yes. 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is
Yes.
2, 5, 6 is 3.
Yeah.
So what did you roll? 2?
2.
Okay. So it's 2
No,
plus...
I rolled a 4, so that's 2 points.
Right.
Right. And it's also electricity damage, so it gets an additional point.
Yep.
So it has
Okay.
3 points of damage total.
Nice.
But now it's going to do the attack on Kelly. It hit, and you take 5 points of damage
Wait, which attack? That attack that you just did, right? Okay, so
that I rolled
back
prior
down
to moving,
5.
but I'm moving it. Yeah.
And you just rolled
I'm not
again.
gonna roll it all again.
Oh, but you
No, I
could
didn't
do
just
that.
roll again.
Okay, all right, fine.
It hits you.
Okay.
Take 5 points. Moving on.
Fine.
Thaddeus, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
All right, so Thaddeus is going to move far away from this guy, 40 feet away, or more than that. All right, so he's going to run past Rolu slightly, because he can do that
Classic.
because he has a really long range weapon, which he's going to do right now.
I love that it's not just Rolu. It's everything John says. You're like, shut up.
I mean, I said that as well, but yeah.
Oh my god! And John, you better not say anything after what just happened right now. But I don't land an attack with like my auto my auto target rifle. It just doesn't hit.
So then you put me in. Okay.
Shut up!
Are you
Good
mumbling
Lord.
again behind me?
No. What? Oh, sorry. I was listening to someone else. But it didn't hit.
Yeah,
And
just to be fair to me, it does not say the range of this weapon in the book. You have to actually go look at the weapon
it's
itself.
60 feet. My
It's
weapon?
50.
Oh, you
No,
mean
mine.
the earlier
His
situation.
weapon's
Okay,
15
gotcha.
feet.
And I have multiple weapons, so like that. Yes, that
That's
weapon
fine,
is only
man.
15. The other is 40. Okay, it is now.
The arc one is 40.
Wow.
Anyways, Chuck, what are you doing? I saw you rode with him, so you lose your
But
move.
if you're 30 feet away,
Yep. This is a stand and bang fight. I think I'm gonna spend my move action like you mentioned to stay on Thaddeus' shoulder. Then when he stops, he's gonna take careful aim. And you see like the through the camera, like it gets really quiet. All you hear is Chalk's. Let's see if he hits. Natural 20, baby. There it is.
Nice. That's what we're talking about.
Glorious.
Yes.
And as I said, this thing is vulnerable to critical hits, so let's do it.
Oh.
Maybe you can one-shot it.
So I should roll 4d8s then?
No,
No, it's
you roll
150%. Right. So I roll twice the damage for the crit, and then it takes 150% of whatever twice the damage was.
Exactly.
Yes. Do we want to do the crit card too?
Yes.
Yeah.
If a crit card is on the menu.
And I always forget the rules of the crit cards. So the crit card basically, like, if you have a crit bonus attached to it, like if it does like burn damage or whatever,
Yeah.
that drops away, and you're using the crit card instead. Am I right on that?
I mean, you can do it however you want. There's a suggestion.
what? No, I want to know what it says. What is the rule?
Classic.
rules. I don't know.
Classic.
It's like the Pirates
I don't
Code.
know the
It's more
rule,
like guidelines.
Okay, so I'll give you double the you roll twice and add your bonuses twice.
Okay.
And then we'll do the crit bonus or the crit card instead of your crit effect if you have one.
Gotcha. So that's 7. I don't have a crit effect. So give me the card.
Just confirming that the card
So
says
7
that you don't add the card and the crit effect. You can do
Cool.
one or the other. Just gonna
Card.
do a quick
Right.
shuffle.
So wait.
So wait, but the
which-
crit effect though for the bot's vulnerability isn't being challenged.
No, that's a
by
vulnerability.
the
It's
card.
not a crit
That's
effect.
just
Crit effect would have been
that's-
like
yeah.
burn. So you did 7 points of damage total.
Yes.
That's the double damage. Cool.
Rolled a 5 and a 2.
Hold on. 5 and a 2, so that's 7. And then what is half of 7?
Round it
That's
down,
going to
it's
be
10.
3.
3, so it's 10
Yep.
total.
Yep.
Okay.
All
right.
Wait,
Flip the
stop.
cards,
Ready?
John.
Wait, sorry.
Flip the
Ready?
cards.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Okay. I don't know when you told me to
All
stop. but
right.
it's fine.
Read it off.
Is it? It's kinetic, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That is. Wait, is this? Oh, it's not electric damage. It's just straight kinetic, right? Cool. Bonus effect: bleed. 1d6 per 5 levels.
Ooh. Too bad this thing does not have
It's a
big bleed
construct.
effects.
Ah,
Yeah.
nicked an artery. You sure you didn't nick like a
Yeah.
little tube of oil?
A fuel line.
Fluid.
I like
Pneumatic.
I like.
Its back leg starts to limp a little
Piston.
bit.
Yeah.
I'll take that. It's bleeding hydraulic
I
fluid.
mean, who's to say that a robot doesn't have a circulatory system?
I think it does. I would argue that most robots do, especially
Me too.
kinetic robots.
And for that matter, maybe they have
But
minds.
the effect is bleed and not leak. It would be a leak effect.
Well, you could have you bleed your brakes, for instance,
mean,
when you're
some-
like bleeding is a. If you were talking getting technical,
In some cultures, bleeding and leaking is used interchangeably.
yeah.
Well, moving on. That's the end of your turn, Chuck. Terme, what are you doing?
So I presume this is the baddie here.
Say again?
It went around the corner, right? Or it went past me.
Yes.
Okay. So, and can I currently see it? Like, can I
You
shoot
can.
through this like a,
What I'll say is there's a piece of glass there.
like a sniper hole?
There's a piece of glass there that you have a chance to shoot through. So, like, if you were shooting an energy weapon, like a laser, it would go through the glass, but if you're shooting a kinetic weapon, I'm going to say that they get partial cover. Or not partial. Is it partial cover? I have terrible cover rules.
So there's no like. This isn't like a loophole. Like, you know.
What's the loophole? What kind of loophole are you looking for?
When there a way for like to shoot a weapon without being seen.
Like roll a stealth check and then shoot?
Yeah, like through the open. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just step up and then shoot through the. I'll walk up here.
Mosey on up.
Okay. So you walk up into the scanner area.
Yeah, I want to be in the scanner to have some sort of cover from the scanner, if possible. That's my intent. If you'll allow that.
I just want to make sure that we did.
Like, I assume this is like an industrial scanner for like the facility, right? Like
that is the scanner that activates the turret. So I'm making sure you guys deactivated that. Otherwise, the turret would also come down and strike you.
We disabled it for a
everybody inside.
given amount of time, I think, but I don't remember how long that time was.
I thought we disabled it. Yeah.
You all passed it, and then you disabled the turret. I'm pretty sure you guys. Yeah, you did an engineering check and basically disconnected the scanner, so that turret does not come back on.
Okay.
Would have been real bad if you were like, "Oh, I'm going to walk through and then come back in," and then the turret also comes down and kills you. Go, they would have got my TPK. Sorry. So what are you doing? You stepped up. You then are taking a shot. What are you shooting?
Yeah, I was just gonna take a shot with the tactical semi-auto.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And I got a 22 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
Nice.
19 on the die.
So good.
Oh, and max damage, 7 points.
Ooh, 7 points. But is it a kinetic weapon? Just checking.
Yeah, it's a semi-auto pistol.
All right. Man.
Piercing damage.
Semi-auto.
That is the end of Tremaine's turn. Rolu, what are you doing?
Auto parts. Rolu is going to just. They plant their feet, breathe out, take another 2 shots at this creature from right where they are, trying to ignore the fact that Thaddeus ran by them. First attack is going to be a 7, and Rolu is regretting his haste of trying to shoot twice. My next attack, however, is a 20. Dirty.
Ooh.
Does that hit against EAC?
That'll hit.
Oh, it does.
That'll hit.
Must do. Yeah.
All right, so
Dope.
you see the shot. First shot misses, and in the light of the first shot, Rolu corrects and is going to aim, breathe out with the last breath, fire for 9 points of fire damage against this robot, and then turn and look, and in what he can make out of the dim light of Chak, going to say, "Between the two, I think you might want to choose my shoulder," and then turns back to look at the robot.
It's too late, man. You can't
Shade.
do it. It's too late. You can't.
So that's 9 points of fire damage to the robot.
Oh, man.
I like Rolu grasping at straws.
That was a good round for you guys. That was beautiful. It was like pew, 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 clink, 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 boom, boom, boom. Very Michael Bay-ish. And this thing is like, what?
Can I just say that I want to see Kev narrating scene by scene a Michael Bay movie?
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I want you to narrate like Bad Boys.
Yes.
Or
Can we
like
have that? Yeah.
That'll be a Patreon goal right below admitting I'm a murder bot.
Yes.
And getting an island.
Yes. Oh yeah. I forgot that number one is us getting an
ping,
island.
ping, pew, pew, pow, 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 bang. And
Kevin Decker.
this thing is this Michael Bay, as told by Kevin Bay. This poor bot now. It's stumbling along. It's got this weird leak in the back that you guys are trying to say is bleed, but it's just a leak. Its carapace is shattered all across the back end of it, where you guys have been taking pot shots at it. It looks like a sign on the side of a highway in a redneck neighborhood.
What you got against redneck neighborhoods?
They shoot signs, right?
Is that a real thing?
Have you ever been to one of these neighborhoods, Kev?
Yeah.
Or is this just like you saw?
I've seen shot up signs before. I'm talking about like Muskogee, California. If you live there and you listen to this,
That's true.
I'm
'cause
sorry.
Didn't you grow up in San Bernardino or something? Where was it again?
Yes, I grew up in.
Where don't
anyways,
they shoot
It's
signs?
a place where there's nothing to do, so there's
Like, where do you what would you have them shoot?
Yeah, right.
people?
Anyways, so this poor machine is crumpling over, and it almost stumbles and sits down, and then there's almost like a black foam that comes out of each of those holes.
Rough.
Well, I think it's like dragged into the void.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
And it blows up.
or just transforms into its next form.
This is rad.
Can I like make a? Can I leave?
Can I leave out of
run
turn?
now.
Can I just run away and leave Akiton entirely?
Is this the construct version of monologuing? Like, what's happening here?
What I was doing was nanite repair. So all those wounds are self-healing.
I was afraid of that.
Yikes.
Yeah. And it gained back some hit points, and it is now that was its full turn though. So it is now Thaddeus' turn.
Okay, so do I know roughly what the KAC is based on our previous stuff?
I don't know. Do
Anyone
you
know? Anyone hazard to throw out a
Are you asking
a
if
general
anybody else has been
guess?
keeping track of it? I'm not going to tell you.
Something less than 20.
Okay, all right. In that case, all right, cool. So I'm gonna do a full action to pop off 2 shots. Thaddeus got creeped out by Rulu's comment. He just kind of shivers it off though, and that's not gonna hit. And then that is gonna
Kelly,
hit.
you always just assume it's not going to hit. Tell us the
It's
tell us
not
the
gonna
numbers.
hit because
Tell
if it
us.
literally been rolling an 8 only every single round. So if they
So
hadn't
you
hit
rolled
the
an 8
first
again?
time, there's no way. For my first attack,
Okay.
For my second one, it's an 18. Does that hit? Please hit.
18 matches, and Ty goes to the roller, so that is a hit.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Finally. 8 points of damage, piercing. Yeah.
8 points of
KAC
damage.
is 18.
That is like, finally, yes, God. It's like the shot comes out, and he just like, oh, he's so happy. Sorry, I interrupted you saying something, Kevin. What'd you say?
He also
No,
hit
that
with his
was,
weapon.
I think, great. That was beautiful. Chalk, you're up. What's up?
And it was just enough to kill him. Oh, no. I guess not.
No. It was almost enough to take out the nanobite repair damage. Almost.
Shaq is going. Oh man, what rule number was it? I really love Zombieland. There's something about Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg together in a cast that's just
Are you watching Zombieland right now?
spectacular.
Is that what's happening?
This is going to make sense in about 8 seconds. Shaq is going to follow rule number 2 and double tap, firing twice
Yeah.
There you go.
with his
All right.
hunting rifle.
Boom, boom.
So that is a 9 and an 18,
Oh!
18 does hit.
There it is.
Yes.
which I realized mathematically was a terrible idea because it's a straight D20 roll. But here we are.
It worked out.
It did
That's amazing.
at least once,
That's amazing.
and that's 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Pew, clink.
Nanobite's gone? Nanobite's gone.
Well, it still has nanobites. The nanobites are internal to it. The nanobites came out, repaired it, and then went back in. So it's no longer bleeding.
It's part
either.
of its.
It could be a module you could attack.
because it was never bleeding because it doesn't bleed. All right,
Yeah, it
that
does.
was cool. Chuck,
I'm sure it
Tremaine,
does.
Wow.
what are you doing, Tremaine?
Will is like everything bleeds eventually.
I'm gonna shoot at it again, but I'm gonna do it from a distance.
And Tremaine is going to kind of just dart across the corner. We can get to there,
Ooh.
I believe.
So you're going to move up and around the corner, going
Yeah,
past.
I'm going to
the
basically
bot.
play monkey in the middle with this this bot, and I'm gonna pop off a shot.
All right.
The tactical natural 20.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
All right.
You want your card,
All right.
or do you want the critical effect?
The tactical semi-auto, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, let's do it.
Card it up. Card it is. All right. I'm gonna do a quick. All right, quick little gaga, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2.
I'm gonna do thin to win, man. Just go like your first little shot.
Got it.
Just a skosh.
There,
Just a scoosh.
All right. What's the
thin to win.
damage?
Thin to win. Let me.
What's your
I'm
damage?
finishing. I rolled twice, right?
You roll twice and add your bonuses twice.
Okay, so the first one was a 6.
Hold on. This is unfortunate.
Second one was a 5. That is 11 on the dice plus 1, so 13.
So here's the thing.
13.
Wait, it does say low blow, normal damage. Because this is kinetic, right? Tactical semi-auto.
yeah,
Yeah, so normal damage, not double damage. But the bonus...
That's a crit effect?
Yes,
Oh,
but the
okay.
bonus
There's a
effect
but.
is that the target is sickened for 2d4 rounds, which I don't know if constructs can be sickened.
Constructs do not get sickened.
Can we just not do this?
That's a GM call if you
Nope,
want to...
You chose to do it. You chose it. That's
Well, there is no other. So what was the
trade-off
thing
is
that I was
there.
choosing?
The trade-off was doing a normal...
not doing the card.
Was not doing a card or doing a card. And it says normal damage.
Wait, but
Okay, let's
But what
roll
am I
back.
losing by not doing the card? Or what am I gaining by not doing the card?
In this case,
Normally you
double
would have
damage.
gotten like the bleed effect or the sickening effect, which is actually really good
For
but it
2d4
doesn't
rounds.
work on constructs.
So wait,
just
I
tell
don't
me
get the vulnerability bonus of,
I'm going to give you the vulnerability, but you just
but
don't
I
get
don't
the
get to
double
do
damage.
double damage.
Correct.
Right. So what was your first roll? Is 6 plus 1, 7 points of
Yeah,
damage?
so 6 points of damage. Forget this stupid.
Wait, sorry,
Yeah,
so
that's how
7
it
points of
works.
damage plus half of that. What is half of 7? Is going to be 3?
So 10 total.
Oh man, this thing is on its last leg. If you didn't take that crit card, it might have actually worked.
I
Roland,
thought I
you're
could
up.
take that crit card without it being.
I think
I
for
know.
the
I didn't know
most
the crit cards had a.
I didn't think it was a trade off, but that's fine.
It's usually not. That's why it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Also, if it wasn't a construct, it would be sickened for up to 8 rounds, which is
Fair.
like
Yeah, it sickens pretty.
that's
bad,
like
I
a
think.
really good effect. But yeah, that's what happens. Now we know.
Killer robots. They're the worst.
Killer robots.
Rolu.
Murder bots, man.
Rolu says. I literally just blanked. I'm so sorry. It's just Sunday, and I just totally blanked as a person. I just blanked. I was like, "Yep, I got this right in the bag," and then I totally blanked on what I was going to say. Rolu is like, "Press on and keep shooting, and this thing will be over soon." And he's going to take 2 shots. First one is a 15 against EAC.
You have a different weapon now, or it's always been EAC?
It's always been EAC.
Oh, that's right. Always been. Okay, that's a miss.
Ooh, 12. Nothing. Except
That's
for me.
also a
Somebody
miss.
else, please take it out on my behalf. Thank you. I'll take
That
the
is
credit.
the end of round number 3. This thing literally has 1 HP of life left.
Get out of here!
And it's its turn. It is going to do Jolting Arc.
Regeneration.
Jolting arc. I bet Will's mad right now.
Wait, how's it going to do jolting
we're
arc?
too far away, aren't we?
Well, give me a second.
It's 15
It's
feet, remember?
range 40.
I thought it was 15. Oh, okay.
No,
that's
Jolting
that's
Arc-
the, that's
my
the
bad,
coil.
my bad. Okay. You're right.
Sorry, I meant to move, but I was measuring instead. So yeah, it's going to step forward. It's now got the 3 of you in range. So it's got Rolu, Terme.
What?
Or sorry,
I'm
Rolu,
45
Thaddeus.
feet. I thought you
God,
said 40
I
feet.
misspoke, man. Give me a second. It's Rolu, Chalk, and Thaddeus. If you guys both didn't have THs in your names, it wouldn't be so hard. So I can hit anybody within 40 range as long as they're within 30 feet of each other. So you're safe again, Terme. The other 3 of you, I need reflex saves.
Against Rolu? Sorry, Tholu? I think 3 of us should have THs
Tholu?
in our names. So it should be Tholu,
Tholu?
Thaddeus, and
Tholu, Thaddeus, and
Terme, and Thack.
Terme.
Well,
Sounds like
that's going to be 6.
I was thinking chaff.
or Chaff.
chat.
Chaff.
That's a 21 for Tholu.
And Termath.
It's going to be 6 points of damage. Okay, so you go half on that, so that's 3 points of damage for Tholu.
Yep.
That's a
GM
it's a 10 on the reflex.
I'm 12.
for chaff.
12.
So the 2 of you take full damage. You each take 6 points of damage
So just
as
kill
the
it.
ground
Just get rid
charges.
of it.
All 3 of you go, but Rolu is able to, like, he's wearing those thick rubber boots or something. He's able to
Yeah.
hop.
Oh my god!
Cool.
Come
Thaddeus,
on.
you're up. What are you going to do?
Thaddeus's entire hair is just all like staticked out everywhere right now. He's pissed off. It's just he looks like twice as big, which hopefully will like freak Rolu out. But probably
He
not.
looks like he
So,
just got back from the groomer.
He's standing behind. He's standing behind Rolu, so
got a bow
Rolu
in
can't
his
see
hair.
anything.
he's so angry. But like his hair stand up so much that it kind of tickles your back because it's like that big now. All right, so he's gonna like roll twice to attack, and as before, rolls an 8 amazingly as he does every time, and then he rolls a 22 minus 4 being 18, which will hit. Because I know this at
That
this
is a
point
hit.
for 7 points of damage. Fuck you.
Yes.
And once again, it's always Thaddeus that gets the final hit. He's just like pew, pew, shooting wildly in that second shot.
Shocks. Yeah. All right.
Shark's gotten a few hits.
Yeah.
In the
gotten a
history
couple
books, we'll
hits.
say that Thaddeus.
The little-
sure.
That little murder bot we had to kill. No big deal.
That's fine.
Just the biggest thing
tiny
we
one.
fought so far. So it is dead. That final shot from Thaddeus hits it right in the middle of its like optical, device, and it goes. And it's almost like the carapace splits into multiple pieces as this thing crumbles to the ground, and you see the nanobots, the nanites, just kind of like flurry away from it like spiders.
The nano murder bots.
Thaddeus, touches his arm and goes like, bleep. And because he touches his communicator, and then he's like, I took the liberty of recording that for you, Wolu. It's in your inbox. And then, he just kind of starts to bat down his fur with his tongue.
But my favorite part of this is okay, for clarity, did you tap your communicator to intentionally broadcast this to Terme? Or was that you capturing the recording?
Oh no, it was me capturing the recording.
Okay,
but
cool.
I like that.
You said you tapped your communicator. I was like, okay, he's intentionally putting this on the radio right next to Rolu.
I got you. That would have been so much better. I just thought that maybe there was recording on these communicators, which is probably not the case, but
Sure there is.
yeah, it's a little ARM computer. Yeah.
I love that.
Is everyone okay?
But everyone's fine, but Kevin has a look of he's going to pull out another one of them, which is going to drop out of the ceiling, but
He does.
hopefully not. Yeah, I'm fine.
No, actually, I was just gonna
I'm
say
fine.
that's our game.
Wow, you really.
I was like, oh, you killed it, blah blah blah,
He
and then you
really
guys started
got
talking.
us
I didn't
there.
want to waste
He
it. So
really got us
that is
there.
our game. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog is eating an avocado.
Thanks for listening, ye scallywags. Until next week, drift begons on distant stars.